If you are over 70 and you feel weaker than you used to, I want you to hear this clearly. Your body is not finished. Your muscles are not beyond repair. Many people are told that weakness is just part of aging and that after a certain birthday, strength is gone for good. That idea sounds final, but it is not the full truth. Yes, the body changes with age. Yes, muscle loss can happen faster after 70, but muscles can still respond. They can still rebuild. They can still get stronger when you give them the right support every single day. A big reason people feel confused is because aging muscles do not react the same way younger muscles do. Experts call this anabolic resistance. That sounds complex, but the idea is simple. When you eat, your muscles do not always get the signal as strongly as they used to. In younger years, the body quickly uses protein to repair and rebuild. After 70, that process becomes slower and weaker. The signal is softer, the response is smaller. But softer does not mean silent. It means your body needs better fuel, better timing, and more steady care than before. This is why proper nutrition matters so much. Food is not only about staying full. Food sends messages inside the body. The right nutrients can help switch on muscle repair. They can help tell your body, use this, rebuild this, protect this strength. That is especially true when meals include enough protein and enough key amino acids. Amino acids are the small building blocks your muscles need every day. If those building blocks are missing, the body has very little to work with. If they are present, even an older body can begin to respond in a powerful way. I want to give you hope through the story of Harold. Harold was 73 when he started noticing a serious change. Getting out of a chair became harder. Carrying groceries left him tired. Climbing steps made his legs feel shaky. He was not lazy, and he was not giving up. He simply thought this was normal aging. His breakfast was often tea and toast. Lunch was light. Dinner was small. He was eating enough to get through the day, but not enough to rebuild the body that was quietly losing muscle week after week. Harold did not join an expensive program. He did not buy fancy powders. He began with something much simpler. He started paying attention to what was on his plate. He added more complete protein. He began eating foods that gave his muscles real building material. He ate more lentils, tuna, peas, chickpeas, and eggs. He added small snacks with peanuts and seeds. Within weeks, he noticed less fatigue. In a few months, he felt steadier on his feet. He walked with more confidence. He told his daughter, "I feel like my body is listening again." That is the kind of change better nutrition can begin. Many older adults live on low nutrient habits without realizing it. Tea and toast, crackers and jam, soup with very little protein. These foods may be comforting and they may be easy, but they often do not give the muscles what they need. The body can survive on them, but surviving is not the same as staying strong. Muscles need amino acids. Nerves need vitamins. Energy systems need minerals. When meals stay weak for too long, the body starts giving up precious tissue. That is why strength can fade even when appetite seems fine. After 70, diet matters more than ever because the body becomes less forgiving. Digestion can slow down. Stomach acid may drop. Chewing may become harder. Appetite may shrink. Some people eat less because food feels heavy. Others eat the same amount as before, but absorb fewer nutrients. So the question is not only, are you eating? The real question is, are you getting what your body can actually use? This is where nutrient density becomes so important. Every bite has to work harder now. Every meal needs to carry more value, more support, and more purpose. There is also a difference between muscle loss and muscle quality. Two people can have similar body size, but very different strength. One may have muscle that works well, contracts well, and supports movement with ease. The other may have muscle that is weaker, less responsive, and filled with more fat or poor tissue quality. That is why strength is not only about appearance. It is about what your muscles can do for you. Can they help you rise from a chair? Can they keep you balanced? Can they help you catch yourself before a fall? Good food supports not just muscle size, but muscle quality. Protein timing also matters. Many older adults eat very little protein at breakfast, a bit more at lunch, and most of it at dinner. That pattern leaves the muscles underfed for too many hours. Your body does better when protein is spread across the day. A stronger breakfast can help. A solid lunch helps again. A nourishing dinner supports repair overnight. This steady supply makes it easier for aging muscles to keep receiving the signal to maintain themselves. Think of it like watering a garden. One huge splash at the end of the day is not the same as giving it regular care. Gut health plays a larger role than many people realize. If your gut is inflamed, sluggish, or out of balance, it becomes harder to absorb what you eat. Even a healthy meal may not do its full job. That is why foods that support digestion can also support muscle. Fiber, gentle plant foods, and foods that nourish healthy gut bacteria help the body use nutrients better. When digestion improves, the body can more easily pull out protein, vitamins, and minerals from food. In that way, a healthier gut becomes part of a stronger body. The stomach, the nerves, and the muscles are more connected than they seem. It is also important to remember that expensive food is not always better food. Strength does not come only from costly products or trendy labels. Many powerful foods for muscle support are simple pantry staples. Some come in a can, some come in a bag, some last for weeks on the shelf. What matters most is not the price. It is the nutrient value. It is whether the food gives your body protein, amino acids, minerals, vitamins, and lasting energy. That is good news, because it means better strength may begin with humble foods you can actually afford and use often. Red lentils are one of those quiet heroes. They are gentle, affordable, and very easy to use. For many older adults, they are easier to digest than heavier beans or meats. They cook quickly, turn soft, and fit well into soups and stews. Red lentils provide plant protein that helps support muscle repair. They also contain branched-chain amino acids, which are especially important for muscle maintenance. These are part of the building material your body needs to preserve strength. When muscles are hungry for repair, red lentils can become a simple and reliable answer right from the pantry shelf. Red lentils also help the gut, and that matters more than people think. Their fiber helps feed healthy bacteria in the digestive system. A healthier gut can improve comfort, regularity, and nutrient absorption. On top of that, red lentils bring iron and magnesium to the table. Iron helps carry oxygen through the body, which supports energy and reduces that drained, heavy feeling. Magnesium helps muscles relax and function well. That can mean less tightness, less stiffness, and better movement. A bowl of red lentil soup may seem ordinary, but inside the body, it can be doing a great deal of helpful work. One of the best things about red lentils is how easy they are to eat. They can become a warm soup on a cold day. They can thicken a stew without much effort. They can even be added to a breakfast bowl with soft vegetables and a spoon of olive oil for a savory morning meal. For older adults who do not want complicated cooking, that simplicity matters. You do not need a chef's kitchen. You do not need perfect recipes. You need foods you will actually prepare and enjoy. Red lentils are useful because they make good nutrition easier, not harder. Canned tuna is another excellent choice, especially for fast recovery and easy protein. Tuna contains all the essential amino acids, which means it is a complete protein. That is important because the body does not have to search for missing parts. It receives the full set of building blocks it needs. Tuna is also rich in leucine, one of the key amino acids that helps signal muscle-building activity. This signal becomes more important after 70, when the body does not respond as strongly as it once did. A simple can of tuna can help provide that stronger message your muscles need to hear. Tuna is also one of the most convenient foods for older adults who do not want to spend a long time cooking. It is ready in minutes. It can be mixed with a little yogurt or olive oil for a quick salad. It can go on whole grain crackers. It can be added to a sandwich, a baked potato, or a bowl of beans. When energy is low, convenience matters. If a food is too difficult to prepare, people stop using it. Tuna helps solve that problem. It gives you a serious amount of protein without requiring much effort, money, or planning. This can make a real difference when trying to reach daily protein goals. Many older adults simply do not eat enough protein by the time the day ends. They may believe they are eating normally, but their muscles are receiving far too little support. Tuna helps close that gap quickly. It is especially useful at lunch, when many people eat too lightly. A stronger lunch can improve energy later in the day and reduce the body's need to break down muscle between meals. That is the hidden danger of low-protein eating. When the body needs fuel, it often takes it from your own muscle tissue. Dry-roasted peanuts deserve attention too. They are small, easy to store, and rich in protein for their size. A handful can add real support to your day. Peanuts also contain arginine, an amino acid that helps blood flow. Better blood flow means oxygen and nutrients can travel more easily to muscles that need support. That matters for movement, healing, and day-to-day performance. Good circulation does not only help the heart, it helps the whole body deliver what muscles need in order to work. For older adults who feel stiff or sluggish, that support can be meaningful over time. Peanuts also bring magnesium, which many seniors do not get enough of. Magnesium plays a role in muscle relaxation, nerve function, and energy production. When levels are too low, cramps, tightness, and fatigue can become more common. That is why a simple snack can do more than fill the stomach. It can support the systems that keep the body moving smoothly. Dry roasted peanuts are especially helpful because they are easy to keep close by. A small bowl in the kitchen or a portion packed for later can become a daily habit that quietly protects your strength. If you choose peanuts often, it is wise to choose unsalted varieties when possible. Too much salt can be a problem for some people, especially those watching blood pressure. The goal is to make foods work for you, not against you. Unsalted peanuts still give you the protein, healthy fats, and minerals without extra sodium that may not be needed. They can be eaten alone or added to oatmeal, yogurt, or a savory vegetable dish. That flexibility makes them useful. You are not trying to follow a perfect diet. You are building a pattern of simple choices that help your body feel supported every day. Pearl barley is another steady and valuable food. It may not sound exciting, but it offers one of the most helpful things aging muscles need, which is steady energy. Pearl barley provides slow-release carbohydrates. That means it gives your body fuel gradually, instead of causing a fast rise and sharp drop in energy. When energy crashes, the whole body feels it. Legs feel heavy. Motivation drops. Muscles tire more quickly. Slow-burning foods help keep that from happening. They support the kind of stability that older adults need for walking, standing, cooking, and getting through the day with less exhaustion. Barley also contains beta-glucan, a type of fiber known for supporting heart and artery health. This matters because strong muscles need healthy blood flow. If the heart and blood vessels are under strain, the muscles receive less support. Better circulation helps every movement feel easier. Over time, this may also help reduce the risk of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle and strength. No single food can solve everything, but some foods support several systems at once. Pearl barley is one of them. It feeds energy, digestion, heart health, and muscle function in a very practical and affordable way. It is also easy to prepare in ways that feel familiar. Pearl barley can go into soups and make them more filling. It can be cooked into a soft porridge for breakfast. It can be soaked and used as a grain base with soft vegetables and protein. Older adults often do best with foods that are comforting and gentle. Barley fits that need. It does not demand special skills or expensive ingredients. It simply gives the body a calmer, steadier source of fuel. That kind of steady fuel matters because strength is not built only by protein. It is also protected by stable energy. Split peas are especially good for supporting the lower body, where many older adults first notice weakness. The legs, hips, and glutes are vital for balance. Walking, climbing, and standing up safely. Split peas are rich in protein, with about 16 grams in a cooked cup. That amount can help you move closer to the important goal of getting enough protein at each meal. Many experts point to around 25 to 30 grams of protein in a meal as a useful target for older adults. Split peas make that easier, especially when paired with another protein source. They also provide potassium, which supports muscle coordination and helps nerves communicate with muscles properly. This nerve-to-muscle communication is essential. Without it, movements become slower, weaker, or less stable. Potassium also helps with fluid balance, which supports normal muscle function. Split peas give lasting energy too, because they digest slowly and help support steady blood sugar. That means fewer spikes and crashes, and a more reliable feeling of strength across the day. For many seniors, that steadiness is as important as raw power. You do not just want muscle. You want muscle that shows up when you need it. A warm split pea soup can be one of the best meals for comfort and support at the same time. It is soft, easy to chew, easy to digest, and naturally filling. It can be made in a simple pot and eaten over several days. That makes it a practical choice for people who do not want to cook every day. Some of the best foods for strength are the foods you can make once and enjoy again. That kind of ease helps build consistency, and consistency is where the real change begins. A useful meal is one that supports your body and fits your real life. Sunflower seeds may be small, but they carry major benefits for aging muscles. One of their greatest strengths is vitamin E. Vitamin E helps fight oxidative stress, which is a type of damage that builds up in the body over time. As we age, muscle cells become more vulnerable to this damage. When oxidative stress rises, recovery can slow down and muscle fibers can weaken. Vitamin E helps protect those cells. It acts like a shield. That does not mean it stops aging, but it can help reduce the wear and tear that makes muscles feel older than they need to feel. Sunflower seeds also contain healthy fats, magnesium, and selenium. These nutrients support energy production, immunity, and cell protection. Healthy fats help the body absorb certain vitamins and support overall function. Magnesium helps muscles and nerves work together. Selenium helps protect cells from damage. There is also a heart benefit here, because cardiovascular health and muscle performance are deeply connected. If circulation improves, muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients. That makes movement easier and recovery smoother. A spoonful of sunflower seeds on yogurt, oats, or salad may look small, but it adds meaningful support to several systems at once. Chickpeas are another powerful food because they bring both protein and complex carbohydrates in one package. This combination is valuable because it supports strength and energy together. Protein helps repair and protect muscle, while complex carbohydrates provide the fuel needed to keep those muscles working. This can help prevent muscle breakdown between meals, especially for older adults who go long stretches without eating enough. Chickpeas also help you feel satisfied, which can make it easier to eat well without constant snacking on low-nutrient foods. That balance of nourishment and fullness is one reason they fit so well into healthy aging. Chickpeas also contain iron and phosphorus. Iron helps carry oxygen in the blood, which supports energy and reduces fatigue. Phosphorus helps the body make ATP, which is the energy currency used during muscle contractions. In simple words, ATP helps muscles do their job. Without enough support for energy production, the body can feel weak even when you want to stay active. Chickpeas also benefit gut health through their fiber, which supports better digestion and nutrient use. They can be turned into stews, mashed into spreads, or roasted for snacks. Their flexibility makes them easy to use again and again. Nutritional yeast may be less familiar, but it can be very helpful, especially for nerve support. It is a complete plant-based protein and a rich source of B vitamins, particularly B12 and B6, when fortified. These vitamins matter because they help support nerve health, energy, and muscle coordination. When nerves do not function well, the body may feel weak, unsteady, or slow to respond. Some older adults notice tingling, poor balance, or heaviness in the legs. While many factors can play a role, low B vitamin intake can be one of them. Nutritional yeast offers a simple way to add more support. It also has a savory taste that many people enjoy. It can be sprinkled over eggs, vegetables, popcorn, potatoes, or even oats for a richer flavor. That ease matters because older adults often need foods that are simple to use and easy to repeat. A healthy food is most useful when it becomes part of real daily life. Nutritional yeast supports not just muscles, but also brain and nerve function. That means clearer energy, better coordination, and stronger communication inside the body. When nerves and muscles work together well, daily tasks feel less stressful and confidence begins to return. This brings us to one of the biggest truths in healthy aging, which is the science of consistency. Muscles do not stay strong because of one perfect meal. They stay strong because the body receives enough support over and over again. Daily nutrient intake matters. Protein matters each day, not just sometimes. Blood sugar stability matters each day, not just when you feel tired. Gut health, nerve support, hydration, and minerals all matter together over time. The body responds to patterns. That is why small good choices, repeated often, can become more powerful than big efforts done only once in a while. Many people look for a quick fix, but muscle maintenance is more like tending a fire. You do not throw in one log and walk away forever. You keep feeding it what it needs in a steady way. The same is true for strength after 70. Your muscles need regular protein. Your nerves need vitamins. Your energy systems need stable fuel. Your digestion needs support. When all of that happens consistently, the body begins to trust the process. It becomes more ready to repair, more ready to move, and more able to protect the independence you care about so deeply. That is why practical daily habits matter so much. Keep your pantry stocked with affordable staples you can reach for without stress. Make it easy to eat well. If preparing food feels hard, choose foods that cook quickly or come ready to use. Canned tuna, lentils, split peas, chickpeas, barley, peanuts, sunflower seeds, and nutritional yeast can all fit into simple meals. You do not need complicated plans. You need foods that are there when hunger comes. When the right foods are within reach, the right choices become much more likely. Success often begins with what is already in the cupboard. It also helps to focus on consistency over perfection. If one meal is small, do not give up on the day. If one week is harder, begin again with the next meal. Better strength is built through return, not guilt. Combining foods can help too. Pair a plant protein with a complete protein when possible. Add seeds to yogurt. Add chickpeas to soup. Add tuna to a grain bowl. Each small pairing can increase the overall value of a meal. And always pay attention to digestion and comfort. The best meal plan is one your body tolerates well and your routine can support.